Hi, my name is Murdoch-Brace, and in English you say it Sunbright Saw. I was born in Burma, but I grew up in Thailand, and I speak two different languages. One is called Karen, and the other one is English, obviously. Okay, so I came to Canada 9 years ago in 2006 in November, so imagine my shock of the weather. I went to elementary school at Buck, the same as Kaylee. I also learned my English from the EAL program. I was in Mrs. Miskimen's class. She was my favorite teacher in elementary school. She was so nice, so down to earth, so patient with all the kids. And then they had computers in there, and we learned how to type words and how to be faster with our typing, and how to just go on Google, and they just show you how to type things and find things. And because where we came from, you didn't have computers, you didn't have cell phones, there was nothing like that. Well, my experience were great with the EAL program, so very, very thankful that they had the EAL program. I hope they still do. I remember one of the girl in the class, she didn't like me too much. We were in gym class, and we were put in the same team, and we were supposed to play volleyball together, but I couldn't speak any English, and I couldn't understand what anybody was saying. So she was just like, oh, if she's going to be in my team, then I don't want to play anymore. So she went and sat on the bench, and I was like, I could understand what she was saying, but I wasn't really couldn't say anything. I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll just play with whoever wants to play with me. So that was my one bad experience. My funny stories, I think I only have two. I don't really have anything else. But my first one was being on the airplane. I've never been on an airplane before. And the toilet, I've never seen the toilet before. Back home in the toilet, you basically just dig a hole, put a thing in there, and you squat. You squat to do anything. And then I went into the airplane, and I saw the toilet, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I didn't know what to do, so I went and called my mom, and she's like, I don't know what to do. You do whatever you want. So I literally just got on the toilet, stepped on the toilet instead of sitting on there because I didn't know. Stepped on the toilet and squatted to do my business. And then my second funny story was that we were in gym class in elementary school. We were all playing, and we were playing basketball. I was playing, and then all of a sudden I saw the fire alarm on the side, and it said pull. So I was like, okay. I went and pulled, and everybody got out of school. There was this big alarm went off, and I don't know what was going on. Everyone went out of school, and everybody lined up. And then Shayla was with me at the time. She looked at me and she was like, son, did you pull that thing? I was like, well, yeah, it said pull, so I pulled. And then we went outside, and everybody got out. The teacher didn't know what was going on. And then we went to the principal, and luckily they were so nice. I didn't get into trouble, but I thought it was funny. To live in a place where English is the main language is, when I first got here, it was very hard. It was, very hard trying to learn how to speak English. But I thought it was very, very cool to live in a place where everybody spoke English, because back home, all I wanted to do was, we call you guys white people. All I wanted to do was be like white people and have blonde hair and blue eyes. Obviously, that's not possible. In high school and elementary school, teachers were always helpful with understanding how our culture works, and there's so many different cultures in the classroom, so sometimes it gets harder to understand, but they were always open about our culture and trying to understand. So sometimes we'll have potluck and stuff, and they'll get us to bring our own culture food, our own food and how we make it and whatever, and sometimes they'll get us to bring in recipes so they can take home, and then get us to wear our own culture clothing. And also for me to learn English, I had to look at pictures, because with some words I still struggle with, I still don't understand. So when I don't understand, I'm just like, oh, what does that mean? Do you have pictures? So I can learn. And then they'll pull up their phone or whatever and just show me pictures, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I know what that is. but I have to be able to like know it in English, I have to like go through it in my head in my own language first, so I can know, and then look at pictures, go through it in my own language, and then come up with it in English. And I'm very, very thankful for the EAL program. I hope you guys don't ever get rid of it, because it's helped me so much with how finishing my high school, finishing my elementary school, and how I get to use it after I'm done high school now. Like, I'm a hairstylist and an esthetician now, and it's helped me so much with how I go through my life and how I just communicate with people and all that, and it's a great program to have, so very, very thankful.